So 5 years ago, I had my own why with my daughter on a health condition, which was shocking. When she was 8, out of the blue, she suffered a grand mal seizure. Scariest thing. My wife comes screaming down the stairs, called 911. It was just at bedtime. And we do everything you would do. We go to the emergency room, we get CAT scans, we get MRIs, we get top pediatric neurologists in Washington, D.C. at Children's Hospital looking at all this data and information. And over 6 weeks, we get our result back and her diagnosis. She's diagnosed with childhood epilepsy. And what do you say as a parent? It's shocking. And what does this traditional system tell us to do? Only use pharmaceuticals because they didn't know the why. They didn't know if there was a root cause, right? And we set out to search and see if we could figure out the root cause to this issue. Fast forward, for the first 3 years, we looked at foods, we looked at nutrients, we looked at all kinds of biochemistry. And I know people all over the country who are experts in trying to figure out the why and the individual biochemistry, and we couldn't figure anything out that made a dent in her situation. 2 years ago, one of my top medical docs came back to me and said, hey, science has rapidly accelerated. Let's look at genes, and let's specifically look at detoxification genes. We found that she had toxins in her body, and we found out that based on her genes, she had poor genes in terms of detoxification. So those toxins that she had could not get out of her body. So that was incredibly insightful because nobody anywhere had been looking at anyone's ability to detox anything on this deep level of genes. That's one piece of information. Second piece of information, at the same time, I found a super smart clinical nutritionist. And when we had this deep analytics and work, we realized for the first time that my daughter had a little bit of problem processing fat, processing protein, and also sulfur. So sulfur was probably her biggest culprit. And the thing is about sulfur, people would be shocked. It includes eggs, broccoli, cauliflower, the cruciferous vegetables, garlic, things that you think are superfoods at times. But with her, eggs were a huge issue with sulfur because it was the eggs that she was eating almost every single day of her life. When we eliminated those eggs, and at the same time, we continued to detox because in this case, sulfur became a toxin for her. That was the transformational concept and these couple pieces of things that allowed my daughter to be seizure-free. And now she's titrated off meds, and she's been seizure-free for a couple years and doing great overall. So look, this is about personalization, and I encourage you to come and understand more about what we are doing. Go to IQYOUhealth.com. Again, that is IQYOU health.com to learn more, and you will get a great understanding of this movement because we can actually, for the first time, personalize on scale, economically, quickly, and dramatically shift this Goliath healthcare model that we have to what is the future of medicine, which is personalization for all.